Well, ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've been waiting for all day long, the men's 501 World Darts Federation Finals for the singles event. We got Jake the Truth Taylor taking on Jeff the Silencer Smith. I'm Sean Green, your play-by-play commentator, joined by Ryan Mooneyham. We are live in Las Vegas, Nevada at the Tuscany Suites and Casino. Race to 6 here in the final. Ryan, we're in for a doozy of a Battle of Canadians.
Just a little bit of background on how this day went. This is match number 9 for both of them. 392 entries.
There you go.
392.
Ridiculous.
And we're down to 2. So 390 folks did not punch their ticket for Lakeside, but one of these 2 will.
First to 6. The scoring power is there for both players. Jeff, the finishing. I would say the scoring power favors Jacob Taylor. I'm going to say the finishing favors Jeff Smith.
I do too. I agree with you on that. Clinical finishing from Jeff Smith. Like you said, scoring power from the Truth. It's going to be timing shots. It's going to be interesting to see how the Lakes fall.
Yep.
I've got folks popping up in the chat. We love to ask this question. We've got a final. Folks, let us know, who do you want, Jeff Smith or Jacob Taylor? Who do you pick? You asked me last time. I'm asking you first.
It's hard to pick against Jeff Smith, and so I'm not going to.
I'm not picking either. I'm not going to on this one.
No, I picked Jeff Smith, so you can't cop out now.
I'm copping it. All right, fine. I'll pick Jacob then.
All right, fair.
That way we can split it even. Regardless, the winner of this will be a fabulous ambassador for Canada to the WDF Lakeside World Championships. So couldn't ask for 2 better individuals.
Absolutely, and it definitely ensures a Canadian at the Lakeside this year, which you also love to have happen. Great setup shot from Jeff Smith. Jake incorporating the 25 there. Bullseye. Oh, got a good look at it. 18 left here for Jeff. Great marker. And Smith takes out leg number 1, breaks the throw of Jacob Taylor right off the gate.
The one thing we will probably advantage Jeff on is the Pro Tour of the PDC, the MSG experience, the former Lakeside runner-up. So we'll probably punch that notch on the belt for Jeff for that one.
And
2-time North American Open winner.
I hate to do this to you, but I'm going to disagree a little bit on that being an advantage for Jeff Smith here, because we're not at Lakeside. We don't have a giant crowd that's cheering in the background. This is a pretty typical floor event for the most part. Jacob Taylor is very seasoned in these types of events as well.
I'll give you that.
I'll say the iron sharpens iron, though, that Jeff Smith has been facing for the last 4 years definitely favors Jeff Smith.
Nah, I'm going Jacob. I'm changing my mind again.
You already took Jacob. Your
I know.
mind doesn't remain
well,
the
no,
same.
I came back to Jeff, then all right, I'm going back to Jacob.
Okay.
Got to break the humor in a little every once in a while.
I love it. Listen, I witnessed in person play-by-play commentary Jeff Smith win every single leg on a finals night of the cross-border challenge. How dominant he was, how clinical he was on his finishing. I mean, that version of Jeff Smith it's hard to pick against the fact that that version is inside of him somewhere in big moments.
Correct.
Little pressure put on there by Jacob, though. It's only going to be 1 dart at a double. It'll be double 16. And he hits it, double 16. Jeff Smith, a 2-0 lead. It's a hold to throw, but It's a needed hole to throw, and already off and running. Jeff Smith leads Jake Taylor 2-1 in career C2C matches, with all those coming in 2021. I love the information from Mark Lacombe. We're off and running here in leg number 3. First to 6 legs. So the finals is extended out a little bit further. Both of these gentlemen more than used to playing in this type of format, though. This is a CDC, PDC regular format.
Best of 11, yep. Best of 11. Ooh, not happy with a 21 there. Slow turn on your throw. You can't let Jeff Smith have an opportunity on the break.
But he doesn't capitalize there. And Jake's not going to do that again. Comes back with a 180 from Jacob Taylor.
That's one way you back up a 21.
Smith just going to try and put some pressure on. Not happy about the snatchiness of dart 2.
86 on the turn. Oh, I'm sorry, 82.
Tops. Jacob Taylor on the board, holds his throw, but it's a 15 dart hole to throw. Convincing leg from Jacob Taylor.
Took a 119 out to get there.
He's still down 1 break. Steady ton there from Taylor. You can see in the background there the Canadian number 1, Matt Campbell. Nice. Count it up.
Was that a 1, 2, 3? Yep.
It was a 1, 2, 3.
Couldn't tell if that top dart was in the trip 20 or not.
Great cover shot there from Jeff, and then he switched back up. The truth scoring power starting to come into play a little bit.
Averages are starting to settle in and come up. A little slow on the first couple legs, but here we go.
Jacob just going to try and tee it up here as best he can. That'll be enough. Leaves 38, so double 19 when he returns. A little bit of an awkward lead from him, but it's not going to matter. He's going to get 6 from this, so he can split it if he wants to or go right at it.
Going after it. Is it time to split now with a third dart?
It is.
Good smart move right there. Why throw the fat 19? Yep. You got to clean up with the 3. I'm also getting to 32. I'm coming back anyways.
Jeff taps him on the shoulder a little bit with a 140. But 3 darts clear at 32 for a 2-2 score line and a break of throw of Jeff Smith.
Good pick, good pick, good pick.
We're now back on throw.
2-2, best of 11.
Truth opens up with 60. I can tell you there's a good crowd watching the finals of this, and I can tell you a good amount of them are rooting on their fellow Canadians.
That is correct. What do you think? There was a pretty good draw today with Canada, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of seeded players, not from the Canadian crowd, but they're the ones taking out the seeded players.
Yep. Speaking of which, these are 2 unseeded players here in the final.
That is correct. That's why I brought that up. David Cameron was knocked out as the 19th seed. Chris Lynn was knocked out as the 13th seed. Jeff Smith, Jacob Taylor not seeded. Now, regardless of what happens today, their next WDF event, they'll have their points will be in their 4 seeds. This is a gold, which is triple the points.
Kristen, you're right. Now is a great time to shout out Russ Lyzak, who is doing the chalking for this one, the Area 3 manager on the board of directors for the ADO.
Texas area, down there, Big O area, a lot of growth going on back in the steel tip darts, especially in the Dallas area, down in the Houston area, of course, San Antonio, San Angelo. Good stuff in that area. Plus, I like to go down there and eat.
Jake will be back for double 16. Jeff back on 190. I'm going to be honest with you. I will say the one thing that I'm a bit excited about with Jeff not having his PDC Tour card is that we're going to see him on the CDC Tour this year, and that's always a treat.
Jeff did make that comment on Facebook when he posted he wasn't going to play.
This is a moment.
Tour card, he was going to focus on CDC.
Ooh. Leaves tops.
He wanted that bull after that trip 20.
I thought that was one of those moments that he was going to capitalize on. That's the bottom corner pocket, but it is inside. So double 4. Big moment. Jeff Smith a chance to break right here. It's going to be double 10. Oh. And he goes inside on double 10.
Inside.
Lets Taylor right off the hook. Still got to hit the madhouse. And he does. Woo. 3-2 scoreline lead here for Jacob Taylor over Jeff Smith. It's a big hole to throw at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Jeff Smith's breathing down your neck. It's a big hole to throw. Only manages 60. Tough start there for Jacob. Mr. Smith is going to have to run this thing down to hold his throw to take this up to a 3-3 scoreline.
Man, great adjustments after dart 1 from the Truth. We're just seeing.
Only manages 100 there. Man, at this point, 300 to 320. A big turn is what you're looking for.
Good catch on dart 3. Trebles are like gold right this second. Jake goes to the bull on dart 3. So Jeff with the advantage here in this leg.
Ooh, we did that 5.
Jeff had the advantage in this leg. Bit of a slip up there to leave 145. Jacob's going to expect 6 from 196.
Wanted that trip 19 for 96. Not grabbed it. 58's all he scored. 145 for Mr. Smith.
Great last start.
Big 99.
Lauren, I know this is not the finals rematch, because that was Jim Long versus Jeff Smith. My goodness. Scared me half to death, whatever that scream was.
Did you see Jacob look up on that?
36 for Smith. He's on his double. And he misses it. Big moment here for Jacob Taylor. Twin 4 legs on the spin. And he does so. Pins tops for a 4-2 lead and a break a throw on Jeff Smith.
Big leg right here for Jacob Smith. Big leg.
Yes, it is. And starts off with a big 140. That makes it tough.
Yeah, Jeff Smith's situation is he's missed that double last round. Jacob breaks him with the tops, and then Jacob opens 140. And then now Smith only got a 60 on that. Unfortunate tournament events for Jeff, but he's known to come back and dig deep and come in and show you that I can build off of it.
Well, back-to-back big rounds there from Jacob Taylor. Jeff only managing one treble. Let's talk about what's on the line here. First of all, it's a place at the Lakeside. We've been mentioning that throughout the entire event. It's also $2,000 to first place, $1,000 to second place. So double the money, which when you're in Vegas, you want to double that money.
Yeah, double down.
Jacob Taylor has a lot of darts at 144 to take a 5-2 lead.
Jeff Smith, another slow turn there for him.
Taylor leaves 44.
It's not hitting.
.32 here for Taylor, take a 5-2 lead. And he pins it. 14 dart hole to throw here.
Yeah,
he's now one leg away from this final.
The last three doubles we've seen Jacob go at, first dart's been pinning.
I'm telling you right now, if you are playing at Lakeside in December and it's Jacob Taylor that wins this spot, you shouldn't be happy about that.
No.
You shouldn't be happy about that in the least little bit. The truth is going to be very difficult.
Well, just kind of give you an idea, Jacob Taylor went 4-1 in the top 8, 5-1 in the top 4, and is currently up 5-2 in the finals.
Yep. And look at this. Big 140 again from Taylor. He has many of them in this match, and that's been a big difference. It's not been the 180s, it's been the 140s. He just continues to pile on 2, and Jeff Smith responding with 1.
Oh, not happy with that 1. He doesn't let it phase him. Stays composed.
Yep. He's like, okay, I guess I'll get 81 or 121 this round. Great first start from Jeff.
Yeah, something's wrong. It's not flying straight for him.
Catches a great dart 3 to leave a finish. Taylor's going to try and put maximum pressure on that. 137 will do just that. Jeff Smith, 138. It's almost a must go. Oh.
Not happy. Needed that trip 16. Needed that trip 16.
62 left for Taylor. He might only get 1 dart to double. It will be. It'll be 32 for the title. In a spot at Lakeside. 1 match dart missed. It was a good dart at it, though.
Good transitioning to it, just inside on the double 16.
To save the match. It's double 18, and he pins it.
That was just a hole to throw.
Yep. But it keeps him alive. Jake Taylor has missed 1 match start. You expect him to have more, but you just never know.
No, I mean, Jeff Smith holds his throw, pushes us into the 8th leg or 9th leg, and he knows he has got to break.
And you know, in his illustrious career, he's come back from worse.
Well, that's the experience. That's the experience we expect.
Beautiful first start. Good 140 from Smith. Benny, yes, you should have. I would have said my normal thing, but now's not the time for joking.
No, I didn't say anything.
I know. He made it even on dart 1.
I know, but I wasn't going to say anything.
I know, but I almost did, and I said not to. Ooh, reprieve here for Jeff. This is an opportunity.
41 for 41. Big turns right here needed. Big ton right here.
How about a 180 to leave tops? That's a 180 to leave tops for Jeff Smith.
Be a big break and throw.
He's not out of this yet, but look at Taylor. Only a ton. So Jeff Smith, double 10. And he hits it. It's 5-4, and Smith will be throwing to make this a tie ball game to potentially go to a last leg decider.
Much better leg out of Jeff Smith there. He did have a few straight darts, but the previous 2 legs he had straight darts into the 5, and you can see the frustrations in his face. He seems like he's got himself a little more composure and is attacking the 20 now.
Jacob just steady. He's never fazed by anything that happens in a match. He's just going to go right back at that dartboard. It's just one of those situations where Jeff's just happened to win the last 2 legs. Okay. Still darts as usual here for Jacob Taylor, and he's just at a pivotal moment bringing back his scoring.
85 in the last turn. It's Jeff's throw. Drops to the 19s.
Only 58 in response from Taylor.
Got to have a triple.
He's going to switch down. Does not get it. Taylor a chance to get the first look at a checkout. Does that. Leaves 118. Smith can put a lot of pressure on it. Another one of those would be huge. He'll take it, though.
I was going to say, even the ton is big.
98 left. Not going to get a dart at it here. He'll come back with 60 if he returns, but this to send us to a last leg decider. Beautiful first dart, double 14. And there it is, clinical from Jeff Smith, and we're going to go all the way.
Well, if you wasn't ready for this, you better be now. This is the last leg, folks.
For everything. Spot in Lakeside, $2,000. And call yourself a WDF Gold Event champion.
Mm-hmm.
Jacob Taylor with the start, gets a ton.
This big old day down to 1 game of darts.
Good last start from Taylor, saves it a little bit.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's a perfect first start for Smith. He would have liked more than a ton after that first start.
Beautiful first start. Unable to back it up, but beautiful first start.
I don't know how he found the third one in there, but that's pretty awesome.
Well, the second dart was kicking out. Third dart did find its way.
180 does leave a finish. 174 would as well. Great return up. 139 scored. Taylor will have the first look at a finish, though. Leaves 125.
Big ton needed here.
Bull dart 3. Great.
Yep. Oh. Well, he went for it. He just missed it. But, yeah, 96 on the turn.
Start on bull there, and he misses it. All he can do is set it up. Jeff Smith's going to get a look at 109 for the title.
It's a big ask, but we know he can do it.
Will the former Lakeside finalist return to the Lakeside stage? Treble 19.
Missed it.
Not this time, but he sets it up beautifully with Double 8 left if Jacob Taylor does not take this out. But the truth, first spot in Lakeside. Steps back, takes his time. I think they adjusted the score there too. And there it is, the truth. Pins it dead center. Congratulations to Jacob Taylor, Newfoundland. Proud, and the Newfie is going to be at Lakeside in 2024. And honestly, I'm excited for him to have the opportunity to roll through that.
I am too, and I would hate to be the one that draws when they draw that bag. You're going to be facing Jacob Taylor. You're going to be something you've only seen maybe a little bit on some streams and whatever.
Yep.
You may have seen a little bit from the CDC and from the WDF. Now you're going to see him in person.
Man, great match from Jacob Taylor.
All righty, here with Jacob Taylor, just a man from Newfoundland that just made his dreams come true, huh?
Yep. Yes, really, yes. Just made my dreams come true.
And, of course, this is going to be your first Lakeside appearance. What does it mean to play on that iconic stage?
Well, it's amazing. You know, you play darts and here, me in Newfoundland, darts are in England. You just dream of, wow, I wish I was good enough to go on those stages to play against those guys, right?
Yep.
And now it's come true today.
Yep. What does it mean? You had a heck of a ride here, playing some good darts.
Yeah.
Pretty successful day.
Yeah, a little bit rough on the start. First couple of sets was a little bit go, and then seemed like I got a little more comfortable, and my darts got better, and I was lucky enough to win. You know, I came through some tough players in Dave Cameron and Jeff Smith. Like that's just the name too, and right.
Well, there you go. Well, congrats once again, sir. Thank you very much, and good luck to you at Lakeside.
Thank you very much.